of America, Joe Biden, picks up the train every day there. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Yeah, you were a mess the other day, Davey Mack. You went off to the Pogue show. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was a great show. It was the strongest they've been in the 5 years that I've seen them.
Does that mean you're the most sober?
I feel like I was pretty sober. I mean, I had a couple forgettable moments.
Just when I'm like, Dave's life is a mess, I get an email sent to me last night by your lovely wife of your daughter. She has grown up so fast. She's gone from infant into fun baby. And she did an impression of Eastside Dave. She made her eyes kind of do the Davey Mack thing. How old is she now?
She is 10 months.
First of all, here's what I love about a baby. Let's get this out of the way. Baby smell. That little sweat, that baby sweat that they get, yeah. I don't care how annoying they get, if I could just huff their little baby sweat bellies. Oh. And I can see the little baby sweat on her, and I know exactly what she smells like.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. It's like baby icing from a cake.
It is. They smell like baby icing.
Yeah, and
I wish babies came with icing. I'd never stop eating them.
They should. Oh, I so badly want to eat my daughter. I mean, it's probably only a matter of time before I put her in an oven.
Just lick her. You know what? I am going to pull that, isolate it, and
don't do that.
Turn it into something horrible.
No, I was just saying that she smells real good. Yeah. But she did do the raise the eyebrows thing that I do sometimes, my Rodney Dangerfield.
Look, I'm just going to give you this right now, Pepper, and you can pull them both put together and do it like a little promo. And Dave, what's your sexual fantasy? And cut. So we'll bring both of those things together, have that ready for a promo tomorrow. But she is at that perfect age.
Yeah, she really is, because she's small, but she's able to do shit on her own and sort of entertain you. Yeah. And she's able to do impersonations of you. If you stick your tongue out and do weird stuff like that, she does it right back to you now.
All right, so when you put your tongue out, she puts hers out.
Yeah, like I put out my tongue.
Not going along with some of the other things you were saying.
And then, yeah. Everything.
By the way, what is this bottle of booze here? I'm not even familiar with this.
Yeah, that looks like it's
this is Sweet Carolina sweet tea.
A bottle of sweet tea right there.
Oh,
Beautiful.
It's a sweet tea liqueur.
It's a sweet tea vodka, it says on here.
It's vodka.
Okay.
It's vodka.
Sweet
That
vodka.
actually is for Fez.
Fez, you want to take a pull off that?
I'll take a pull off of that.
And Pepper got the JD, I got the Jamesons, so.
Well, Pepper,
Kelly and Richard did a great job.
Yeah. This is great for him because Pepper also has a Jack Daniels bass that he plays. How's the sweet tea, Fez?
The sweet tea vodka, it's unbelievable. It's so sweet. You're
not doing a spot for it. You're just having a drink. You don't have to start lying.
No, it's the best. It's a vodka that you can do straight. Me, I always need something a little to cut it. But it's so sweet.
Take a little pull.
Take
a little pull. Take a little pull.
It's like syrup. It really gets
sweet and liquor for me. That's the worst combination.
All right, I'm going to give it one thing because if it's sweet, it's non-alcoholic.
Mr. B.
What's wrong?
No, come on now.
What's wrong? You drink every day.
It's alcoholic.
No, come on.
Let's do it.
You're not going to want to do that.
Come on, fuck the program.
It makes you sticky, besides that.
What are you talking about, cum?
No, I'm talking about the pure sweetness of it. It's like a syrup.
That's cummy vodka he was thinking of.
Is that what you're after, Fez?
I am not after a cummy vodka.
What are you
can't
looking
imagine
for?
It would mix well.
What are you looking for?
Maybe.
What is your fantasy? Some guy to just sit there and come on your bald pussy? Would that be it? Then you can take a picture of it?
No, I don't think I want any of those. I don't even have a bald pussy.
Oh, I didn't know. Doing rocking the 70s look. Proud of you.
But speaking of bald pussy, I can't get Juliana to like dunk a basketball or...
I quit the show. I quit. I'm done. I'm just done.
Just kidding. Stop it. I'm just fucking around.
A shout out to Christina from the Learning Channel.
She can't.
Yeah, right.
Christine, I'm sorry.
We got the Learning Channel people listening now.
I know. I'm just
jokes
kidding.
like that.
I'm just kidding.
You can't, kid, with the fucking Learning Channel. These fucking people don't play that game.
So I'm trying to
just regular tea.
I'm trying to teach her.
No.
Trying to teach her how to play basketball. She hasn't grasped that yet. So I'm thinking around 2 or 3 more months, that's going to be the perfect age. Probably 1 year is the perfect age, I would think.
See, I'm going to go a little older. And I'm going to say 3 years old is... after 3 years old, they annoy you. But 3 years old, perfect age.
No, you don't think that they're eating a lot of shit by at 3 and they're so hard to handle, putting stuff in their mouth all the time?
Yeah, but they're still hysterically stupid. And I like a kid that'll ask the dumbest question. When a little kid asks, like, how come a dog isn't president? That makes me laugh so hard, and I'll go like this. A dog isn't president because not everyone's as stupid as you idiotic little kid.
I'm thinking, too, when the words first start coming out, and all of a sudden there's a word that you didn't expect to hear, and it's such a big surprise, it's like getting a little gift.
I like words, but I like questions. To me, nothing's funnier than a dumb kid question. Like, they're fucking idiots who have never done anything in their lives.
Yeah, I kind of like the baby talk that she's at. I don't need words. I kind of like that.
You like the goo-goo gaga?
Yeah, pop, 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 pop.
And then after that, she sings Let the Sun Shine In perfectly.
Yeah.
You know who I would hate to be? Some of those people sitting over there in those ugly seats watching this lovely couple in Wilmington, Delaware, Fezzy. The first state.
That's Kelly and Rich.
We're climate controlled in here, too. So the bleacher people, they're just on some cold aluminum.
Delaware's first state. You know what the second state is, Fez?
I don't know what the second state...
Pennsylvania, goddammit.
Is that why I got hit in the face with pens?
No, but that is why Tampa Bay lost to the Phils last year.
Fucking A.
Oh, that pen was open, too. Do I have ink on me?
Is that what that is? I thought for sure it was a lesion. I'm always looking with him.
A red pussy pen.
After he brought up that bald pussy story covered in cum, made me wonder. And yeah, Learning Channel, I'm looking right at you. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be on your show.
That's right. Fucking come all over that channel.
You're not going to make it now.
You're just not. You're just not. You don't even want to.
You think that you can cover everything, but I'm stopping.
I'm just kidding.
What exactly, why is the Learning Channel listening in to today's show?
Well, I talked to Christine, and she's a new Sirius XM subscriber, and I told her all about Dave, and I told her about the show, and she got very excited. She was passing along Dave and Casey's story and wanted to listen to the show.
And she's doing what show? What would Dave and Casey get out of this?
Oh, it's a baby story.
Thank you.
On the Learning Channel.
Eventually makes sense with our story. I talked to someone the other day, and they were wearing shoes, and they were very happy to have their feet off the ground.
Christine. No one you'd know, but I'll continue.
Dave wants to be on a show called The Baby Show.
Right. Baby Story.
Baby
Story. So Fez called for them, talked to Christine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's listening to today's show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I hope I haven't ruined my chances. I mean,
Why
Christine,
would you?
I'm just kidding.
Why would you? You made a kid-touching joke.
No, come on. These are things that we do, you know,
Yeah,
from
I
time
know.
to time. I don't actually do anything like that with my daughter.
They love the fact that your baby's...
You know what? Most fathers have never made that statement, ever.
Right.
Hey, one thing I've never done is abuse these children. This reminds me of a question I had for you guys. It's somewhat of a moral conundrum, right? Brother for life. You got any of those guys, friends for life?
Yeah. Catman, Patty.
You know, Catman, Patty. Could they ever do anything? Maybe it's not directed towards you or your family, but could they ever make any moves at all in life? You drop them as a friend for what they did.
I think if they started dating underage people like that,
If they were kid touchers.
No, not kids. So like not actual touching. Just if they were dating, like, hey, Dave, this is my new girlfriend. She goes to high school.
Are you still friends with Anthony?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I've tested that. All right, so you're saying you wouldn't.
It's just too awkward. Like,
Right.
here's my girlfriend. She's in high school.
So
I'm
you-
not saying they even have sex. It's just I'm out, Pat. I'm not going to be a part of this because I feel like I'll be in trouble somehow.
Right.
And I'll be looked on as like a social reject.
All right, but suppose that person was like a huge coke dealer. You still hang out with him?
Yeah, I'd hang out with him.
Yeah,
As long
that
as
wouldn't bother you.
No.
As long as he wasn't showing up at sock hops.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
that
can
would be too
understand
weird.
it though. Kid touchers couldn't do. Hex, what about you? You've got some strong buddies.
If maybe they murdered someone, I don't think I'd be able to fucking do it.
But what if that person was their wife? Still be their friend?
No.
You'd give up, let's say Davy Mack if he was a murderer?
I don't think I could do it. It's too fucked up.
I know it's crazy to say, but I think if Davy Mack killed somebody, I'd still be sending him stuff in prison.
Yeah, I mean, the chances are they did something to deserve it.
Let's suppose they
I'm
didn't
not
even.
a psychopath.
Let's suppose they didn't. Let's suppose you just pushed somebody in front of a train.
Well, I do think about that a lot.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying. You have red hair. So the point is, Fez, would you still be friends with killer Dave McDonough?
Only if it was if he killed someone I didn't know.
Yeah, that's the point. He hasn't done anything against you or your family or friends. He hasn't done that.
I would still be friends.
What if he molested a kid?
Oh, no. I couldn't be friends with Davy Mack then.
It's really interesting to me that it's worse in our society to touch a penis than it is to stop a heart. It's the weirdest thing about us that, kid touching is the lowest thing we have. Murder is basically acceptable behavior.
Then what if I raped someone and it was a grown adult, 30 years old?
Rape? I honestly, I don't think I would be your friend anymore if you were a rapist.
So murder, you could be his friend. Rape, no.
Yeah, murder for some reason seems like, I don't want to say justified.
It's not.
No.
We're not saying it's justified.
Right.
We're not saying he was helped somebody or helped himself. He just killed somebody.
What if I raped a terrorist? I mean,
Here's the weird thing. Murder is not justified. A lot of rapes are.
I mean, she shouldn't be wearing that.
Nobody disagrees. They just let me. Here's the interesting thing. They let me just go out there, say something, and everyone's going like this. Think runs on to a point. I don't get it yet, but I'm going to stay quiet.
Depends what she's wearing.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say whore clothes.
Still.
Then I'm in.
No, now you're in. Now you're ready. So, killing doesn't bother you. Any sexual stuff bothers you?
The sexual stuff bothers me if he attacked a kid and, oh my God, that kid was ruined for life. I could not be.
Why would the kid be ruined for life?
From being sexually abused, from being sexually attacked.
And you're ruined for life from that?
Yeah, if you're psychologically screwed, if he did that to a kid.
See, I don't think that's necessarily true.
What if he killed a kid?
Killed a kid he could accept. But for a kid to feel bad about it, he can't. He's already up for the murder.
What if he made a kid feel bad about himself and called him ugly?
I would still be friends with him.
What if he called him ugly while he was squeezing his ass cheeks?
Then not.
That's mixed signals, though.
It's really interesting to me that people think that people can't bounce back from being molested or raped. It's really not true. It would only be up to each fucking individual person. There's a lot of people who could say, I was raped, that fucking blew. I'm sure glad that's over with.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we all get over car accidents. We all get over getting our asses beat. Why would having our balls touched be the thing that would keep us crazy for the rest of our life? I think it's because most people aren't willing to forgive people for being sexually molested or raped.
I think also that we're looking out for our own self-interest. And if we're friends with a murderer, as heinous as it is, at least you're kind of like, well, I'm tough because my friend was tough. He just murdered someone.
Right.
But if you're friends with a child molester, you don't want anyone associating you with being a child molester.
But here's the thing. When I was, I think, 17 or 18, someone actually aimed a car at me, hit the gas, and hit me with a car. Never do I think about it. It's not that big a deal. But I guess if I would have fallen asleep and the guy would have blew me, the rest of my life is fucking destroyed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think you probably would think there's more psychological things of like walking down the street and is somebody going to aim a car at me again? But it doesn't happen to me. Mainly, I think, because everybody doesn't act like it should. I think the thing that this whole thing about sexual abuse is that we never fucking act like anyone can get over it. All right, here is, I'm going to guess this is Flea calling us?
Yes, hi. Fez,
hey, Flea.
Hi. Fez, quick question. If Dave went back in time and raped and killed baby Hitler, would you still be friends with him?
I would not be friends with Dave for raping a baby. I don't care whether it's Hitler or not.
Now, remember, when he gets back here, we've got extra juice.
But wait, he raped and killed him, so baby Hitler's dead, so baby Hitler doesn't have to grow up with the shame of it. Did that make it okay?
I think it does.
No, he still raped a baby.
What if he just killed baby Hitler?
No, baby killing's not right. I don't care if it is Hitler. No,
even though you know the way the story ends.
Even though I know the way it ends,
wow. So what is your What is your nature for doing this? That Hitler could have grew up better?
No, it's Dave taking advantage of a baby. It's Dave attacking someone that, he had more power than.
Well, you're always going to have more power in a war. No matter what the war is, you're taking advantage of the other side. You have a rifle, you see them, they don't see you, you're a sniper. You are taking advantage of them and you have more power than them. Or you have a tank and they have shotguns.
What if I put baby food on my cock and let baby Hitler suck me off?
First of all, I'd have no problem. What I would do, video it, put it on the Nazi internet. This is the guy you want to follow? He's a fucking cocksucker.
That'd be cute if he had a little mustache back then, too.
Yeah.
Technically, you're not forcing him. You're just putting the baby food there.
And here's
letting
something
him
he
come
wandered
to you.
over there.
Here's the thing. If Dave was arrested, here's my birth certificate, here's baby Hitler's birth certificate, he's older than me, how am I a fucking kid toucher? If anything, I'm younger than this baby.
Yeah.
That just like baby food off the end of my cock.
I was just molested by baby Hitler. You sons of bitches.
They'll
I'd
think.
say, if I was Hitler's lawyer, I'd say like this. Molested, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this baby wouldn't have done anything unless there was baby food there.
And the time machine? What's going on anyway?
You cannot hold this baby. Guilty?
I'd say that's what you get for having trial in 2009, Hitler's lawyers.
Here's the other thing, too, Fez. As far as putting baby food on the edge of his cock and letting baby Hitler lick it.
Right.
Instead of that, he puts the baby food on his balls. Does that change it for you at all?
No, it doesn't
There's no
change
fucking dealing with you.
No, it just changes the location of the baby food on his genitals.
No.
All right, let's move it to asshole.
No.
Have baby Hitler eat your ass while you're videotaping and sending that out to the troops.
And baby Mussolini's jerking me off.
Who?
Well, baby Mussolini.
Who is
the leader of the Italians.
It's Mussolini.
Whatever.
Fucking moron.
I think he said Mucilex.
Oh, no, not a wrist shot.
What
not
happened?
a wrist shot.
Your wrist hurt?
Yeah, my dad was making me do lawn work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yesterday.
Here, have some gum.
No, not Jesus.
He's spelling that thing to you, too. I wasn't happy with that fucking throw.
I didn't see it like that. I saw more as of a Bernie Kosar sidearm.
Sidewinder.
Yeah, sidearm.
All right, Kent Colvey.
Or Dan Quisenberry, whatever, if we're going to stay with baseball.
I went
yeah,
Kent
Colvey.
Colvey. Bring
Kent
that fucker
Colvey.
right down third
Yeah.
base. How you going to hit that fuck?
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Not a very speedy.
Yeah.
You never see a sidearm guy who gets up there in velocity, but still effective.
Yeah. I hit against Colvey in Dream Week.
That'd be scary as hell, wasn't it?
If Scary's hitting a fucking triple, then I guess I was scared.
All right. I didn't know.
Standing triple. If I probably didn't have a cigar in my mouth, I'd have fucking made it home.
Really? You couldn't have put the cigar down.
I don't like to slide. I just, you slide, the dirt gets all inside your fucking sanitary socks. I'm not going to spend the rest of the day like that.
It's baseball.
You wear sandies underneath your regular socks.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Of course you wouldn't know. Be like us understanding how tampons work. It's all from the other fucking direction.
You
All right, so where were we there?
There was baby food on Dave's balls, and baby Hitler was headed towards it.
Well, you're jumping ahead of yourself now.
What if he put it on his chin?
And say, get up here.
If a baby put it on his chin, is that okay if it's not genitals?
I don't know if that's abuse or not.
First of all,
I don't think it is.
if there's any abuse that goes on here, it's having a time machine. That's the fucking thing that's against nature. I mean, what's more against nature? Having sex with a baby or changing your what time you live in?
Right.
Come on. Let's be honest about this.
There'd be so
Sex
much.
with a baby.
I know one thing, Fuzzy. I know you like fucking kids, but fuck Hitler and his family. I can't stand those Hitlers.
Especially that father of his. What a pain in the ass old man Hitler is.
Well, I believe that the song Father of Mine was written about Hitler's dad.
Really? I don't know. I don't know the
Check it,
history.
look
I
into
think
it.
so.
Look into it.
That guy was a jerk, too. He was always knocking little Hitler around. Maybe we should kill the old man Hitler rather than Lil 80.
Remember that song? That old man Hitler, he just keeps rolling.
You beat the hell out of him.
I never get the fucking thing. I don't. I would be fucking sitting there with a Glock waiting for baby Hitler to come out of his mom's fucking vagina. I'd be sitting right there. As soon as he started to cry, I'd put the gun in his mouth and pull the trigger. And to be honest, I'd do that with any baby. And it just happens to be, in this case, Hitler.
You could
But
just...
for all I could do the baby JFK.
You could... Why would you do that?
Cold-blooded, my friend. A cold-blooded killer. Get the fucking word out. And you know what?
so.
If you got the money, I'll kill for you.
Jesus. I got about 200.
200?
Bucks.
I'll fucking snap one behind Fez's ear right now.
Please don't.
Why? What are you doing with this life of yours? Here is Word. Word, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, guys. You know, just what you were talking about, I had a friend years ago who was caught in one of those predator stings, like on To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
And immediately, the first thing that happened was I had to stop being his friend. I had to raise his phone number. I had to stop being his friend. And everyone would ask about it. And I said, you know what, that's the one crime that you're guilty until you're proven innocent. If he had killed somebody, I probably still could have been his friend, at least through a trial, anything like that. The second that happened, it was like, okay, it's over with.
But isn't that the strangest thing in the world? That, let's suppose, most of those catch a predators are with teens, but in their mind, consenting teens. And yet, in our society, we think that is a worse crime than cold-blooded murder. Well, it says a lot about us.
Yeah.
We also will believe, like he just said, the instant someone accuses you, you'll believe it. You know, I'd be asking for explanation. It would take me a little time to believe that a friend of mine would be capable of
All
that.
right, before you say that, think of the people we know. All right? Let me just give you an example right now. If it came up about Fez, would you believe it?
No, of course not.
Heartbeat.
You believe in a heartbeat?
I know why. I know who he's masturbated for. He told me. And I didn't know who these people were, so I had to Wikipedia them, right? Because I said, just tell me somebody you've run a badge to. So he writes down a name. I don't know who the fuck it is. I go back, I Wikipedia, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's a WB situation. I do the image search. If the person was 18, I'm fucking shocked.
So do you stop being friends with someone who thinks about kid touching but doesn't touch?
First of all, I stopped being his friend for a lot of different reasons. I stopped being his friends from laziness. No, I really I can't get caught up in if someone has a thought, that's a crime. And I know that goes against Catholics, because we were taught if you have lust in your fucking thoughts, you got to go to church and explain it.
You can't help it. If something pops into your head, you can't necessarily control that thought. You know, there are people who say it's a sickness or a disease, and I
agree with that.
Well, I think, haven't we all just fantasized about murder, and you've never come close to committing a murder? But I mean, I like to sit around and think about perfect murder that I could get away with anyway, just for the sheer fun of it.
I think being a good human is putting a kibosh on those thoughts. I mean, I think there's always crazy thoughts going into my head every single day that I'm online for the bus. But I shut them down, and I think that's
what kind of
makes
thoughts do you have while you're waiting for your bus?
Like if I took this kid and put the kid right where the bus tires are going to drive over.
Do it.
I just want to see, like, do you think
Today.
I'm not going to. Quell these thoughts.
I hate those thoughts.
No. But like, how would
Dave,
the
we
head
never have to
explode
worry
or
about you. Everything will be fine if you just do it.
Stop it.
You'll be the man. You'll be the man.
I'm taking my headphones off.
Put your headphones on.
No, you're doing the scary demon voice.
Nobody
that's
is.
freaking me out.
Nobody is. Do it, please. Everything, you'll get money for you and Casey, and you'll live happily ever after.
Oh, that's exactly what goes through my head, too.
Feed me.
Please.
Feed.
This is terrible.
Today, push the child in front of the tires.
Do. No. It's very noisy.
If you don't, your mom will die.
Oh, my God.
What's
Mommy.
wrong, Dave?
Mommy?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this little kid who's always yelling and yelling. And if I put his head...
Put him under the tires.
Right under the tire, would his head explode?
You'll have peace, Dave.
Oh, please.
Nothing but peace.
He's always yelling. I can't hear my iPod.
Stop it. Enjoy your iPod.
I just want to watch Arrested Development on my iPod, and this kid's like...
Kill him and jerk off on the corpse. Kill him and masturbate on the corpse.
That's a little bit overboard.
Who are you talking to, Dave?
The demon head.
What demon head?
He's just a head?
A floating head and just wearing a coat? But the coat is the devil. It's just kind of laying around in a coat, though.
But that's what makes...
Kill the baby.
No.
Kill Fez. Kill Fez and get his money.
Starting to hear things myself that I don't care for.
You're already doing second mic duties. Why aren't you getting paid for it?
Stop it, demon.
It's a demon head.
Go back and check the jokes you put in against Fez.
No, I don't.
Do a word search.
Stop it.
Word count.
No.
Word count.
No.
You're a snort.
No, I'm not doing any of that shit.
Word search it.
No.
Kill.
This isn't funny. This is what I think about because it's a long commute, 2 hours every day, and I start thinking of these thoughts.
Take care of the demons. Feed the demons. What's wrong, Dave?
I don't like thinking of this, and you're doing a demon voice in my head.
No, it's just happening that way.
No, you're speaking into a microphone.
Talking about
You have to prove that.
See, this is why I couldn't be a kid toucher. Look how easy it is, and look how pathetic they look standing next to you. You just did that to me. What fucking joy.
I don't know.
So you get thoughts about killing all the time?
All the time. But that's what makes you a human being, is to,
Not really.
to stop those
I've
thoughts.
never had thoughts to push a baby under a fucking bus tire.
If they're always yelling every morning, every single morning.
At a certain point, you're going to have to give in to those thoughts.
Or
else, seriously, or else something bad's going to happen to your mom.
Don't
Listen
see the
to the
correlation.
thoughts.
I know. I heard him. I don't.
Poor Beanie.
Kill the kid, Dave.
No.
Everything will be all right. And you'll get to meet Axl Rose.
Axl?
You'll be Axl Rose.
I'd like to sing Mr. Brownstone.
Here is Dennis. Dennis, you're on Run of Fez. Oh, let me try again. Dennis, go ahead, buddy.
There we go. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Ron, I'm not with you on this one. I think there's nothing more natural in nature than an animal having a desire to kill another animal. I think it's completely compared to an adult having a desire to have sexual congress with a child.
Well, I think I think if you went back and look at nature itself, you'll see that the other animals are killing for food, not because that person annoyed him or was wearing better sneakers.
That's not necessarily true. They've observed, not we, as in I haven't, but they've observed
Who's they?
Primates, especially the higher primates. They kill for all sorts of reasons: jealousy, social position,
jealousy,
anger.
Night and day you torture me. All right, I'll have to look into this, Dennis.
I'm sorry?
I'll look into it. Perhaps you are right. But you can't tell me an old gorilla's never touched a younger one. I mean, they're never fucking... They don't give a shit how old their mates are. There's a thing that basically takes place in the nature, old enough to bleed. Now we, on the other hand, we're now saying bleed plus 7-8 years. Some of these fucking kids now, and the chicken they're eating, it's becoming 10 years. I wish it wasn't true, but it's fucking terrible what's happening with our little girls.
Animals are more fucked up than ever because there's a thing online.
Seriously, animals act like fucking animals. They drive me nuts.
There's a thing online where you see this little...
Kill them all.
Oh, golly.
The dog wants you to kill your mom.
There's a thing online where there's this turtle that's fucking a boot. And, like, at first it seems like, that's kind of funny, but then the longer the video goes, it's really disturbing.
Fuck a boot, Dave.
No.
Time for you to fuck a boot. Wouldn't your dick feel good in that boot right there?
No. Well, kind of.
Take the fucking boot off. Take the boot off, and then you're not putting it back on.
Carbonite.com. It is the online computer file recovery system. If you've got important computer files, you've got pictures on your computer, you got business files, you can't afford to lose those. You need a backup plan. That's where Carbonite comes in.
It's the same way, like, if you know you're getting drunk, you better hand your wallet or your car keys to somebody. This is what Carbonite is. It's your drunk friend. You're the drunk person, and they're your sober friend.
Carbonite, once you have it set up, it's automatic. You don't have to lift a finger. You set it up once and forget about it, and it backs up your files while you work without slowing down your computer.
Fezzy, it's what I call a junior miracle. It's a junior miracle from God. This is like if Jesus could do an invention, It would be Carbonite.
Carbonite, it's unlimited. You no need to worry about storage limits, and it backs up all your photos, music, emails, financial records, office documents, and other irreplaceable files. And recovery with a Carbonite is easy.
I put my music on there, Fezzy, because what would happen if I didn't have my music?
Horrible things could happen.
Horrible.
If you don't back your files up with Carbonite. And you can replace your files with just a few clicks.
Kill Fez.
No. Talking about Carbonite. And they can help you transfer your irreplaceable files to a new computer.
And I'll stop talking about Carbonite. Then you can do the Carbonite commercials, Dave. Carbonite. That's right, Dave. Carbonite.
Stop it.
You can tell people they won't have to lift a finger.
No.
That'll be Dave's job. And I'll bet Ron starts to invite you by for football.
Ooh.
I'll be telling you about Carbonite for some time to come. Carbonite, it's affordable. Less than 5 months for unlimited backup. You can try it free with no credit card required.
That could be you, Dave. You could be sitting there in a gay blouse talking about Carbonite. Carbonite. Carbonite.
Doesn't matter what you're wearing, Carbonite is the smart insurance policy for your irreplaceable data.
Carbonite is sold exclusively to Christians and Jews. Carbonite.
Anyone can get it by going to Carbonite.com. Enter offer code XM to start your free trial and get 2 free months if you decide to buy. That's Carbonite.com, offer code XM.
Try it, Dave. Just give a little plug yourself. Give it a little plug.
Carbonite.
That kill you all. You're not.
No, they won't.
You're not the demon, Dave. I am.
Forgot.
Replace Fez, not me.
Okay. At Carbonite, you'll get whatever you want. You get whatever you want at Carbonite. Whatever you want.
Anything you want.
Anything at all.
Anything.
Whatever you need at Carbonite.
Choke him.
No!
Try it free today at Carbonite.com.
Ron Fez Show.